because there is money in that legacy of Elvis that can help overcome some of the losses sustained by her or whatever she was spending her money on. But right now, like, there could be a book and a movie about Lisa's Marie life that can bring in money to the estate, and I think that would be something great that can really help them out, because she's got a story to tell y'all. There's a story to be told about Lisa, and about fame. And I think also this is probably one of the reasons why Riley didn't want people to know about her baby, because she saw what the fame did to Lisa, and how Lisa has kind of she put them kids out there a little bit, but let them grow at their own pace. And I think Riley wanted even more of that for her daughter. That's why her name and her birth announcement was not put out there. And you don't see the Lockwood daughters, the twins, out there much either. And I really think that that's a big part of all of this, is that they want to give them a normal life, normal parenting, normal friends, even though they're going to still have a lot of, a lot of high profile friends because of who they hang around with and who they know and where they live. But they want to give those kids a normal life, and they are seeing, Riley right now and Priscilla are seeing that the life that Lisa lived, the mental anguish, the discord she lived with, the being disagreeable a lot, I think all that stuff was a mental condition that was never really fully addressed, that turned into an addiction, because then she would use drugs to try to balance herself out mentally. That didn't work, and she got addicted to those drugs, and then it's just a downward spiral, and all the things that's happening to her life. But like I said again, her father passing and her being 9 really impacted her. Michael Jackson, I'm telling y'all, really impacted her, okay? And then her son took her to the pits of hell, and then the divorces. I mean, she's gone through a lot, and a lot of it's because of her personality, okay? We got to be honest, it's because of her personality. She didn't have 4 husbands because they were all bad people. I'm not saying she was bad, I'm just saying Lisa had some personality situations, and they impacted those relationships. And I think she's felt guilty about a lot of decisions she's made with her children. In a certain degree, I think she really loved her children. Don't get me wrong, she loved her children. But I think in certain situations she's put them in. I think that she, it's in the situations they've seen her in as far as drugs, because they said she's been in rehab a few times, okay? We all know this, and we all know from when she was young, she took drugs. We can't just excuse all that, okay? That's part of her life experiences, okay? And I think that her kids have seen her in really, really, really bad situations, and this last divorce was way over the top, okay? And I think that has put a huge strain on her. So that last week, all she wanted was to do good. She wanted to show up and appear and be there, and she fought for that. But in fighting for that, she made some bad decisions to get to that point that did not help her at all. A lot of that's going to come out because of the toxicology report, and a lot of it's going to come out because people are going to be getting into their business, and a lot of it's going to come out because Priscilla is contesting the trustee issue. So yeah, it's going to come out that she had no direction. She wasn't being logical, very, very irrational, but she had good intentions. And it led to her death. So she didn't want to die. That's evident. She didn't want to die. She wanted to do good. She wanted to do good by her family. She really wanted to do good by her father and her children. She really wanted to be seen good through her kids' eyes as a good mother, a loving mother, caring mother. And I think she really was. But there was her mental health, which sometimes you can't control certain things, put her in a situation where they saw her at her worst. And that hurt her, to have them see her like that. And they really tried to support their mother and protect her. And Priscilla did too, but Priscilla's very controlling. Being a defiant child, Lisa Marie couldn't stand that. So, yeah, that's funny though to me. People are going to still love her, y'all. They're going to still love her because they knew at the heart, the soul of the girl was a good girl. She was a loving person. She truly was. She was a loving person. She just had some issues that needed a lot more help and other alternative type of therapy, I would think. And that's all I can say about that. Because But what I can tell you now is that Riley's going to be the one to look out for. Riley's going to really surprise a lot of people because she's got a good head on her shoulders. And those two girls growing up, they're going to do the Presleys proud as well. And I think that's great. That's going to be wonderful. And I think everything's going to turn out okay eventually. It really is. It's going to take time. So anyway, that is my reading. I hope y'all enjoyed it. Let me know what you think. I mean, we don't have to talk about all the bad things that happened with Lisa, but let's talk about some good things that you remember about Lisa and what kind of legacy she left and memory she left with you. And send out prayers to the family, of course, okay? So anyway, y'all have a good night. Talk to you later. Blessings.